A week ago, I created a poll. We unlocked the community tab last week, and this is my first question that I have asked. Max C 3 to 0. I gave the options Max C stays 1, 2, or 3. Now, 36% said it's going to stay, 40% said it was going to 3, 17 said it was going to 1. You guys really love sacking people with the 1 of. And then 2, actually 7% for 2, which is reasonable, but overall, let's just talk about this. So here's all the comments, and it is going to be interesting to see what happens because I replied to all of them, and some of them had conversations. Now, imagine your Sword and Soul opponent going full combo, and before they end the turn, they activate Small World and banish any worm to get Max C. Your turn. Small World is a card that you could get Max C. My friend is going to be the oddball to put it to 2. That way you can only negate it twice with Crossout. Okay, cool. But yet we have Call by the Grave. We have many other things as well. If it's a wish, then 3. The problem, people will then pick it up Crossout Designator. Max C was designed for Crossout Designator. That's why it was created in the first place in the OCG. And then finally, with everything out in Yu-Gi-Oh, does it really need to be banned? I would have to say, not really. And this is the only one I forgot to do that with. So, overall, let's see. Max C is just one of those cards. And it's an interesting topic because the reason everyone's so split and divided on it. If they didn't put Max C to 1, then people wouldn't have their mindsets of it should stay banned. The main problem that Konami did was putting it to 2, which was actually fine because most players played 2 anyways. Then they put it to 1 to become a Saki 1-of for almost a year. That was the problem that Konami made, and I feel like if they were to put it to 3, people would be outraged, but also some people would be happy. If they put it to 2, it would be the same effect, but if they put it to 1, everyone would pretty much be mad. Now, Max C is just that controversial that it tilts every poll that there is. If we've seen Simo's poll back in the past, his community was split 50-50. And at the early 4 or 5 days into the poll was 50-50 for myself too, with a few oddballs in the middle. But if I only had the options gave you the options of 50-50, what would it be? Would it be yes or no? Overall, I feel like nowadays Max C is a chaotic evil that's needed for the game because we have a lot of combo decks that are just running rampant and just a lot of one-off shot decks that kind of need a counter. This is the main problem with things like Lyralist. They go through many summons through the actual turn, but then when you look at it, it's kind of just super powerful at the same time, because if you drop a Maxi on the Lyralist player, they are forced into Ensemblum Robin. Now, overall, what are my thoughts on Maxi? Like I said before, it's a chaotic evil, and I feel like we always need that one chaotic evil card. It's not going to be so much of a problem because Maxi will warp how the deck it is around it. And that's how Maxi is, that's how hand traps are. You warp the deck around the hand traps. And sure, people will play more Crossout because of this card, and this means people will be running more targets. So if you get crossed out on the Maxi, I hope you have the Nibiru. Because with Nibiru, it is a second form of mass interruption that only hurts a few decks. And final thoughts on Maxi. I think it definitely can come back, only if the players are willing to endure it. that is my part of it, but I want to know what you guys think. Will Konami release it off the list soon? If not, tell me down in the description. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye.